Hello and welcome to an update of the to fluff or not to fluff experiment. So this is week 6 of this experiment. And if you recall, I put in half an apple and I said that the apple takes quite a while to break down. So we haven't added any food and just fluffing up the material like I do on a weekly basis, right? In this bin, checking out the moisture level, making sure everything is nice. Got baby. I'm seeing actually quite a few babies, which means these guys are happy and reproducing for me. Another one and some more. Yeah, the material smells good. I guess the worms that are more spread out. I know there are more worms than this in here. Let's take a look under this marker and see how far the apple has decomposed. So, well, yeah, it's getting there. It's still pretty solid, but there's a lot more worms here because it's releasing its juices. So the microbes, bacteria are building up in this area, so that's where the worms are. But they did make their way inside the apple. So naturally, it's going to be the same on the other side. Not expecting anything different. The only difference is that we're not bringing air into the bottom because we're not fluffing the material up. Now, because there's only about, I would say, 2 inches worth of material in here, bedding mostly, it's not really an issue. I think the problem arises when the material builds up in the bin. When you add more bedding and more food and more bedding and more food, over time, the castings build up and the height of the material builds up in a bin in such a way that if you don't fluff, the bottom can get pretty wet and compacted. So right now, I don't think it's an issue here, nor is it an issue in the other bin, the one that we are not fluffing up. Just a quick peek here. And so this is where we fed. And yeah, you can see that it's solid. I'm sure the same thing is happening there. So yeah, that would be my only concern, is as the material builds up, that the bottom can become compacted and not enough air getting in, so it may become anaerobic. We'll see. This is the new one for me, because I am a fluffer. So this is a quick update, nothing exciting, still working on the apple. So we'll see what happens next week. Thanks for joining me.